Thomas Busby was convicted in 1702 for the murder of his father-in-law, Daniel Orty, whom he supposedly strangled for sitting in his favourite chair, after an argument about Thomas's wife. Daniel's daughter, Elizabeth, on his way to the gallows in 1702, he asked to stop by the pub and put a curse on his chair, claiming that anyone who sat in it would be haunted and soon die. It remained in the pub for centuries, and people were dared to sit in it. During World War II, airmen from a nearby base made the pub a hotspot, and the chair became a hot seat, and people noticed that the ones who sat in it would never come back from war. In 1967, 2 Royal Air Force pilots sat in it, and while driving back they crashed into a tree and died. A few years later, 2 bricklayers decided to try it, and that afternoon the one who sat in it fell to his death. Another includes a driver who had picked up an airman. The airman asked to go to the bathroom, so they stopped at the Busby Stoop Inn. While waiting, the driver sat in the chair. When the airman didn't return, the driver left without him. This angered the airman, who had to make his own way back to the base. When he got back, the airman grabbed a brick and smashed the head of the driver, killing him. The cursed chair has apparently killed every person who sat in it, no matter what. Some instances include a roofer who sat in it died after the roof he was working on collapsed, and a cleaning woman stumbled into it while mopping and was later killed by a brain tumour. Eventually, the pub owner moved it into the basement, hoping that nobody would sit in it ever again. However, one day, a delivery man was in the basement and sat in it. An hour later, he crashed his truck and died. After that death, the landlord asked the Thurston Museum to take it, to ensure nobody sat in it again. They hung the chair 5 feet from the ground. Although people are now safe from sitting in the chair, new stories still come out about the chair's power. It seemed that because the museum had made it nearly impossible to be able to sit in it, its killing days were over. The museum is still open and functioning with the chair in place as of December 2014. It is said that for some time prior to death, time varies in all cases. The person who sat in the chair experiences haunted experiences, including extreme itching, paranoia, hearing things, confusion, items being moved, and written warnings on mirrors and walls about the person's imminent death, in addition to many other strange happenings.